Past behavior is the #1 indicator of future actions. And that's why, as I sit here driving home at 7:17 on Thursday, November 10th, 2016, now just 2 days after the historic election, it hits me. They're going to try to kill Donald Trump deader than a hammer. They already had one Englishman who tried to kill him and got a gun into the event in Nevada. Then later, months later, somebody yelled, "I've got a gun," who was on the reported White House WikiLeaks exposed payroll to cause a scene and to make Trump look like a coward. But that blew up in their face. And the media spun that like it was no big deal. But that's in between the times that they schizophrenically and in very paradoxically, very contradictory, said in Newsweek and Time and the New York Times and the LA Times and pretty much every big publication I can imagine, won't somebody just kill this guy? Kill Donald Trump. Kill Donald Trump. I mean, Facebook pages they wouldn't get rid of for a year. Chants, marches, people being put on the news today and yesterday saying, kill Donald Trump supporters, kill him. I'm not saying this. The media will edit this and say I said it. So that's why we have our original recording of this. We'll put up on YouTube and Facebook and other places. That's how deceptive they are, too. I've never seen mainstream media edit stuff I've said like they've been doing. They've done it to Trump, though. It's a whole new level. But despite the fact that they threw everything they had in the known universe at the liberty movement, at the populist movement, just like they did to keep Russia in the globalist thing, and just like they tried to keep the UK and the EU, it's all failing. It's all falling. And so this is an incredible time to be alive, but it just hit me. They are going to try to assassinate Donald Trump. And if he surrounds himself with anybody in his cabinet that is remotely globalist, you can stick a knife in him, he's done. I mean, Reagan ensured he'd get shot because he put George Herbert Walker Bush, his big enemy, who he exposed as a Trilateral Commission member. And remember, the media back then had total control, so they're like, that doesn't exist. There's not a Council on Foreign Relations or Trilateral Commission. Hell, when I was first on air in like 95, they still had articles saying, Jones believes in an imaginary group called the CFR. I mean, that's how far we've come. He says the Federal Reserve's private. And Obamacare is not free. Everybody knows it's free. See, their lies are all a joke now. They brought out the internet to control us, but all it's done is blow up in their faces. So they're not going to get to have their 5 Supreme Court justices now, are they? They're not going to get to have their open borders like they were. They're not going to get to bankrupt things further. They're not going to get to fund the radical jihad takeover of Europe. They're not going to get everything they want, and they're pissed. They tried to take the nomination. They tried to sabotage it all, but they didn't get what they wanted. And so now they are in full, complete panic mode. But they're spoiled, rotten babies, and they've overthrown countless countries, and they've gotten what they want. And so what will they do now? They will try to wind up some loon or put a bomb on his plane, you name it. Trump, I'm sure, knows it. In fact, I know he knows it. But we got to pray for him. We got to get the word out. We got to let the establishment know. And here's the key. No matter what you do, we're never stopping. We're getting out of the New World Order. We're getting our taxes cut. We're not demonizing families. We're not getting rid of the Second Amendment. We're not going to sit here and every blue area in the sea of red, all the counties that went Democrat are the sanctuary cities. We have an article out on Infowars.com dealing with that, showing the map and showing the sanctuary cities. And it is so important everybody get that out. All right, I want to thank the entire crew. They make this all possible. I'm saying this is a voice memo. And I've got 5 guys back at the office right now, still working, 2 of them on videos I produced right before I left. They're having articles and documentation added to them. But I'm going to send this to Buckley, I think. He deserves a few hours off tonight, but I think he's in the fight. We'll see if he gets this up to YouTube. But I told him limited articles, limited video that he needs to add to it. He does a great job, but he'll spend hours, dolling up these audio pieces. I quite frankly like this because I can get more intimate. I'm not in the bright lights, and I just tend to articulate better and get out the basic facts. But let me know below at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and in the comments on YouTube and Facebook what you think. Don't you think now that everything they've exhausted, every avenue that they've tried to use has failed miserably? What will they do? Just try to infiltrate his administration? Try to block him, play possum? I don't think so. I think they're going to try to kill him. And it's good news. He's got the Secret Service on his side. It's an epic time to be alive, that's all I know. And I'm very honored to know all of you. And there's one thing I know for sure. This is an incredible time to be alive, a historical time to be alive, a once in a lifetime, a once in, hundreds of years time to be alive. And it's just very, very exciting to know you and to be involved with you and to know that there's so many great liberty lovers of every race, color, and creed around the country and around the world that are involved. And so this shout goes out to all of you. All right, that's it. I want to shut up, but I can't because there's so much to talk about. There's so many other angles, and I'm just scanning constantly and thinking about what's most important to cover. I just know this. This is the animating contest of liberty, and I'm so blessed to be involved in it, and quite frankly, right at the center of it. I'm on the opposite of a power trip. I'm very humbled, and I just submit my soul and heart and my life to Jesus Christ and ask for a hedge of protection around my children, and that this whole world get to a better place. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. We have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.